Thought I would give you guys a quick look at this Holton. This is a Holton, Frank Holton, model 77. This is the original Farkas. And the story that I have on this horn is that it actually was handpicked by Phil Farkas back in the day for a friend of his. Some interesting things about this horn. You can see it's actually a brass horn, at least this bell is. And this plating is probably a nickel plating. Has worn away, so you can actually see the brass. I think that's an interesting thing. These valves have been rebuilt on this horn, so I mean they're just pulling super solid compression. You can see kind of what the horn's going to look like once I polish it. I am going to polish this horn. I am going to clean it. The valves are, I mean, they feel good. They need a little bit of love. Some alignment and stuff. It's been sitting for a long time, but I'm gonna go ahead and give this horn a refresh here in the shop and then show you guys what it looks like when I'm done, and tell you a little bit about what I know about this particular horn. So let's get this horn cleaned and then we'll look at it. So one thing I did want to note, it's been sitting a long time, right? So I'm popping these bumpers out. I've already got this bumper out, but these are solid bumpers. They're just really, I mean, you can just see it fell apart. So definitely going to be an improvement after these are replaced. So I wanted to show you guys that. I'm also going to replace the cork here. Otherwise, this horn is just in great shape, needs a polish, but that's about it. So here we are. It's been a few days. I've just been working on this horn here and there because there's just been a lot going on. But I'm going ahead. I've sonic cleaned all the valves. These turned out fantastic. I promise I did not scrub these. There was some minor deposits on the valves, but nothing bad. And they sonic cleaned out really good. So right now I'm working on sonic cleaning the small parts, just because there's a lot of crud and I really want to get this horn looking nice. And I've been polishing the body of the horn. Man, it's starting to look good. So I'm going to go ahead and sonic clean the rest of these parts and then put this horn together. But I'm really excited with how this is turning out because it is just absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful horn. And here it is. I've actually play tested this horn already and it turned out fantastic. This is a completely different horn than contemporary Holtons, especially the 179. So here you go. I actually had some blue string sitting around, so I decided to put that on. I think it looks nice and American for this classic American horn, red, silver, and blue. I guess you can't have a white horn, but I thought that was kind of cool. This horn just turned out fantastic. It's actually probably not showing up quite as good on camera as it does look in person, but you can see that there's the plating wear and stuff, but not bad. I mean, like, you'd expect that on a horn from the 50s. This is 1959 horn, so it really polished up nicely. It is silver plate. I've got a Pelotas mouthpiece from AMP, I think it is. Yeah, AMP. So this would be the line that Jacob Medlin has collaborated with to make. So I've been trying that mouthpiece out. I thought I'd try this horn with it, and boy, it's a beauty. It's got a smaller bell throat. So I think this is kind of a predecessor to some of the yellow brass horns that Holton ended up making, like the H177, 178. So the 178's yellow brass is 77 silver, but it does have some spots of plating where you can see a little brass peeking through there. I ended up having to replace this part here. It was not there when I got the horn, so I put this piece on just from a parts pile thing. Polished everything. I sonic cleaned all the screws and stuff. So I'm really happy with how this horn turned out. Really cool piece of history as well, being picked out by Phil Farkas. The story that I have on this horn is that Philip Farkas actually handpicked this horn for a friend of his who's a lawyer. That lawyer's now passed away, sadly, but the person who bought it from the lawyer knew that person, and then ended up trading this horn in to me, along with another horn for my Alexander 103 that I recently sold. So he wanted that horn, so he traded this in. So really cool horn, cool find. It will be for sale very soon at boydsbrass.com, so definitely keep an eye out there to see this horn listed for sale and even buy it if you're interested. This really is quite a nice horn. It's just a much better player than modern Holtons I've played. I mean, you know, if you keep an eye on my website, I keep 179s around. People love those horns. I have a 178 right now. I've got a bunch of different Holtons that I've gone through. 104s, I've had several of those. They're all good horns. This is kind of just a little bit of a different level. Maybe I'm making it up because I know Phil Farkas chose it, but I don't think so. It just has a clean sound, a clear sound. It's very easy to play. The valves have basically perfect compression, which is really cool. They have been rebuilt, but man, they're nice. So here's a lick on this horn, just so you can hear it and have it warmed up. But hopefully this turns out okay. Great horn, super awesome. If you like this kind of content, be sure to like and subscribe. You can find my horns for sale, some blog stuff that I've written to online at boydsbrass.com if you want to check that out. So thanks for watching and happy horning.